A great way to start the Big South slate. Good Sunday. This is the David Bennett Show. I'm Rich Crampanis. We join you from Atkins Fieldhouse and a very impressive Coastal Carolina victory over VMI, Coach David Bennett.
Good win, Rich. Got banged up quite a bit. We knew VMI would be a tough team. They'd be very disciplined. And glad we got it. First conference win, but we know this week's going to get a little tougher as we go to Lynchburg. They hadn't lost a conference game since, I believe, 2006, so got a great chore ahead of us this week.
We will be addressing the injury update with a number of players coming up a little bit later in the show, but before we jump into these highlights, Coach, you had to be very pleased with the way the offense really got clicking, and the defense has been awfully good for the past couple of games.
I thought first quarter we didn't get it going quite as well as we wanted to, Rich, but in the second quarter we had a very good second quarter and scored the first possession of the third quarter, and then we took Aramis out. Aramis did a very good job, and we got Cody Craig some reps, and, again, we've got a lot of work we've still got to do.
Let's jump into the action from Saturday night at Brooks Stadium in Benton Field, the action between Coastal Carolina and VMI.
Yeah, Rich, Military Appreciation, Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Look at that sky. The sky's even got pink in it. Howard White here. Basketball grade at Coastal, Dr. DeCenzo, €100 check, giving him a camouflage helmet. I think that's pretty fitting right there. Thank you, Howard White. And the Chant dog, Logan, Adrian Pope, she's a designer of pets and dogs, and she's a groomer. And that's Logan in memory of her brother, who was a Coastal Carolina grad that passed away. And the Chant dog led the team out. Again, designed there by Wilson Beaver, Matt Hogue, the camouflage Chanticleer outlined in the pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Military Appreciation Night, Rich.
Third down, nice stop here by Andre Jacobs.
Yep, Andre coming up with a big stop. I think was that third, and they were going for it, and then they decided to punt it to us. First series right here. I hated this right here, boy. Jamie Childers, who's had a phenomenal 2 weeks of practice. They went low on him right there, hurt his knee. He'll be out a while. He's been doing awesome too, Rich.
Take another look at it from up top, and just clean hit on that knee.
Yep, and he's been playing phenomenal. A lot of the scouts have been just really impressed with him, saying he can play special teams, run the scout quarterback job for a team. So we just hope and pray he's going to be okay and hope he has a speedy recovery, Rich.
Thanks to that catch by Jamie Childers, it sets up the Crescent Bank chalkboard in Aramis Hillary, Coach.
Yeah, great read here by Aramis. He's reading that end. If that end closes down, he'll pull it. Kind of an option game out of the gun. Great job blocking by our guys, and Aramis takes that thing to the house. 39
yards for Aramis Hillary, Coach. This is one impressive run.
Great job. I can't believe 13 didn't go low right there. Thank goodness he didn't, and we get a touchdown to get on the board. You always like to score first, Rich.
We'll take a look at it from up top. Whitener sells it well.
Yeah, he does. But he's reading it. He's reading it. 99 kind of didn't know what to do right there, and Aramis does a great job getting it in the end zone. Good downfield blocking by our guys there, Rich.
7-0 Coastal Carolina in front.
Yeah, and you see the pink right here, the ribbons that the cheerleaders are wearing, again, for breast cancer awareness. Great pressure here, and a great play by Josh Norman. He got that little cast on right there, so he gets more PBUs than picks, but he had a good game Saturday night.
Here's another one by Josh Norman from Greenwood.
Yeah, right here, normally go up and get that thing, get in front of him, don't lose leverage, but Josh is blessed with a lot of height and a lot of quickness.
So Coastal has that 7-0 lead. The offense goes back to work, and Matt Hazel with another great catch.
Good job throwing to the outside shoulder there by Aramis. He'd thrown one earlier out of bounds, Rich. Give him a chance. That's what we tell him all the time. Give him a chance. Throw that thing to the outside shoulder there.
Same drive, second quarter, Hillary on the run.
Takes off for the run right here. Get on down there, Aramis. And we're a little bit short, couple yards. You got to get points so we can get on the board and get up 2 scores. And Grant Clayton comes in, does a great job. Good snap by Shane Ballard out of Manning, hold by Austin Kane, and then a kick there by Grant Clayton out of Floor High in Columbia. Good protection on the field goal to go up 10-0. 2 scores up, Rich.
10-0 Coastal. Hillary to Demario Bennett here.
Get low, Demario. Get low. Get that first down. Just a little bit shy right here, but trying to get some more points, Rich. Trying to get some more points. You want to get as many as you can before the half.
And Aramis made so many good decisions. Here's one where he does go beyond the line of scrimmage, and this one's coming back.
Yeah, he was 3 yards past the line. We talked to him and said, quit trying to get a touchdown on every play. Just one play at a time, execute each play. So that one came back, Rich.
Well, a rare miscue by Aramis Hillary. You see the call there by the official?
Yeah, he's past the line of scrimmage, and it was a very good call. Past the line. Throws this thing up right here. Great job of selling it. Faking the screen and throwing it deep to Jamal Boswell. Jamal's a senior, came to us when Hofstra dropped football. Worth a walk-em-all landing timber rewind. To look at it again right here, we're going to look like we're faking the screen, throw it up high, give it some air. Great job getting another, I think getting up 17-0 right here.
That's right, 17-0 Coastal Carolina in front of Jamal Boswell with the TD. And how about the freshman, Quinn Backus?
The boys, after the game, I said, who on defense should get a game ball? And they all started hollering, Quinn Backus. Quinn Backus, he got in there and played a little bit, got a lot of Andre Jacobs snaps. Andre's a little banged up in his hip there. Good job by Aramis. Outside arm, Aramis. Keep that ball in outside arm. Picking up the first down here. Again, reading option out of the gun.
And we're going to see Travis Small with a big run here.
Good job right here. Good job blocking by our offensive lineman right there. And Adrian Sullivan, a big pickup right here, right before the half, I think. Want to get another score, Rich.
It is 17-3 Coastal as Chris Presley going to make a great catch here. Coach, he almost gets in.
Tries to get it in right here. We get it down to the one. We got to improve on this and get it in. I think, end up settling for a field goal, but we throw incomplete, I believe, here on third down. You want to get a touchdown rather than a field goal. Press him up there, Akeem. Press him up and sprint out of your cut so you can get some separation. Still might could have caught that ball. Great job by Grant Clayton here offensively, though. We got a score right there, a touchdown rather than a field goal. But what's this now, 20-0, Rich?
20-3 at this point. There's a minute and a half to go in the half. But you're not done scoring, Coach, thanks to the cool play of the game.
And thank you to the great folks over there at Coastal Ice. VMI's got the ball. They're trying to score before the half, but it kind of backfires on them. They float that thing up, and Josh Norman, even with a cast on that thumb right there, does a great job of wrestling the ball away from their great wideout Hairston. And so it gives us the ball. Hand that ball to the official, Josh. Don't draw no attention right there. Hand that ball to him, and there's a minute something to go in the half. Great throw and catch there to Akeem Wesley. Good protection for Aramis. We want to get another score before the half.
And that is exactly what you do. Chris Presley 1 yard short a little earlier. This time he gets it done.
And a great job by Aramis Hillary standing in the pocket, delivering the ball. Great job getting another score right before the half.
CP gets into the end zone. We'll take another look, Coach.
Yep, good throw, good separation. He ran a good route to get some separation from the corner right there. A great job. And as Coach Drayton said, those guys at wide receiver, it doesn't matter who catches them, whoever's in there.
27-3 Coastal at the half. First drive of the third quarter. Great drive by your team.
Good drive and good block out there by Caleb Dees out of Lawrence, South Carolina. Pat, don't push him back. Still learning the little things. If they push you, you can't push back. Put the team before yourself. Still learning, Rich. We're still learning.
Here's Adrian Sullivan.
Missed tackle right there. Great pickup. I thought it was a good job blocking by Chris Floyd down there, but you can't grab them. They'll see if you got the cloth, and you better just have open hands and hot feet. But a good job, good drive going here. Come on, Akeem. Gets it to the 5 yard line. So it is a very good drive to start the second half right here, Rich.
Opening drive, Pookie, Akeem Wesley with the catch here, and is capped off Aaron Jones finding the end zone.
Good job by Aaron cutting that thing back. Hand that ball to the official that away. Jump up with your teammates. Good job. That's a good job. Good job right there, Will Middleton. As you see Tim Franklin here talking with Cody Craig. We're about to put Cody in, give him some reps out of Timberland down there in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Lays that thing up. That's a tough play to defend, that fade underthrow where the wideout sees it and the DB doesn't.
Chris Presley with another great catch. It's 34-3 Coastal. Hillary's done for the night. He brought in Cody Craig and some more defense. Here comes the Feist.
Here comes the Feist dog right there. Jeffrey Sally, only 5'9", 260 pounds. You see him walking on the street, and you wouldn't think he's that good a player, but he is. He's special inside. And a good sack here by Johnny Hartsfield also came to us from Hofstra. Johnny's out of Florida. He's a big man. We just got to keep working on his wind. I told him where he can play more in about 4 plays. He's a big guy. Good play by Johnny.
And then here, nice defense and on fourth down.
On the sideline, I thought that kid caught the ball, but, through slow motion and everything, you see he didn't. Great call by the official. Good pressure here by Moon Edwards. Played at Chesterfield High. Moon's getting a little bit more, I guess you say that commercial comfortable in his skin and running and being in better shape. So good play by old Moon right there.
And Quinn Backus really came on in the fourth quarter.
Look at that speed that Quinn Backus. He was playing at another speed right there. That's the level we all got to play, Rich, right there.
I can remember talking to Quinn's family when he was recruiting and saying, we're going to be showing him on the David Bennett Show, and here he is.
And got to see his mom and dad after the game. Great play there by Quinn Backus again on fourth down as VMI was going for it. You see Andre Jacobs right there congratulating Quinn. Good play by Rick Rivers and Derek Frazier. Rick, keep your head up. Keep your face up. That's why you got that nice face mask on there to protect yourself, son.
Coastal gets the 34-10 win. VMI scored late, but a dominating effort, Coach.
Yep, and good stats there by Josh. 7 tackles, a pick, 3 PBUs. Great team win.
Well, Coach, I think that opening drive of the third quarter gave you the luxury of getting some kids some valuable experience in Big South action.
Yeah, I think we went up 34-3, and Coach Brown and I were talking on the headset, and I said, we can get Aramis out of the game, especially with Jamie hurt now. So we've got Aramis out, got Cody in, got some other guys in.
34-10, Coastal Carolina improves to 4-1 on the season. Time for us to take a break. When we come back, we'll head back to Brooks Stadium for post-game reaction, plus the latest injury news on the Chanticleers. You're watching the David Bennett Show, presented by HTC.
Waste Management presents Where Are They Now? A look back at former Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Ben Erdman was a punter at Coastal Carolina from 2007 through 2010. So what is Ben up to now?
Graduated last year. I'm now in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm a vice president for Dynamic Performance Sports.
Where Are They Now is presented by Waste Management, a proud sponsor of The David Bennett Show.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Bojangles, the Britton Law Firm, and Coastal Ice.
Today, you can find healthcare information almost everywhere. What you can't find is a single reliable source to guide you through your options when you or your family needs medical treatment. That's why News Channel 15 has partnered with Conway Medical Center to produce a new one-of-a-kind resource, Your Health, Your Decision. It will help you understand your treatment options when you or someone you love needs care. Stay tuned for more information on Your Health, Your Decision on News Channel 15 and CarolinaLive.com.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch. The connection that brings us together as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic. But the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
A&I over the years we've had working relationships. They've handled fires, water losses, wind losses. They've been there for us so that we could be there for our clients. Their professionalism, their follow-up, it has been absolutely flawless. If everybody did the work as they promised to do, like A&I does, we'd be in real good shape in this town.
When disaster strikes, we're the ones to call. A&I does it all.
Locals love Greek Rats for lunch. They say it's the fresh salads, fantastic wraps, and seafood baskets. But when you experience those incredible waterfront views, you get that relaxed Greek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and on Celebration Lake in Florence.
Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers need to concentrate on playing their best, not worrying about what to do if an injury occurs. As Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, we offer all our patients comprehensive orthopedic care from our team of renowned specialists. So no matter what your game, you can stay on top of it. Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, proud to be the team physicians of the Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers and sponsors of the Dave Bennett Coaches Show.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time to hear from Coach Bennett's staff and their thoughts on Saturday's game. This week's coordinator comments are being brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and I'm real proud of the guys. When we lost Jamie early, kind of threw a wrench in our game plan, and we had to go to some 10 personnel, 4 wide stuff that we hadn't done all year. So I was real proud of our wideouts stepping in there with no missed assignments hardly all game, and something that we hadn't practiced. So real proud of those guys.
We still trying to work and do the things we got to do to be successful. And we got to grow up those young guys, make sure they understand that when they get in the ball game, that's their opportunity to make plays. And we didn't finish off the way we wanted to, so we'll get better next week and try to make that happen.
To be honest with you, it's kind of really hard to tell with the rest of the assessment tonight. We'll go back and look at the film, but Grant Clayton did look good tonight. Nicolo looked good, catching everything. So we're going to go back to the film and check it out.
Yeah, again, I told our recruits, Rich, that Bear Bryant said one time, you want people to think you're smart and think you're good, surround yourself with great people, and that's what we have here at Coastal Carolina and those 3 coordinators. And I thought our young guys on defense did some very good things. Thought that the offense did a great job of not practicing a whole lot without a tight end in the set. And special teams-wise, we didn't do great there. We had some bright spots. I thought Alex Catherine did a great squib kick. Austin Kane had a couple of good punts, but a couple that weren't that good. But Grant Clayton did a very nice job of kicking for us.
All right, let's jump into the stats right now, Coach, and you'll see 487 to 266 when it's all said and done offensively.
Yeah, again, 7 yards per play, that's good. But I know this, who we're going to play, they averaged 7 yards a play against James Madison and didn't win the game. So they're all kind of stats, and you look at those stats all you want. Proud of our guys for getting the win. That's the big stat, the W, on the left-hand side. Again, great challenge this week for our Chanticleers.
The numbers for Aramis Hillary were marvelous. 14 to 23 for 245 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He had 114 yards rushing. And, boy, I like to see CP up there at the top of the receiving chart. 6 catches for 100 yards.
Yeah, I think, did Chris have 1 or 2 touchdowns?
He should have had 2. Remember, he was down at the 1-yard line there on that one.
Yeah, we kicked a field goal there.
That's right.
Yeah, they all wanted to go for it, and we should have got it in there earlier. But very proud of Aramis, did a great job. But, again, he'll tell you the offensive line has to do a great job for him to do a great job. And the wideouts have to help, and the running backs as well. So, the quarterbacks get a lot of praise when they do pretty good, and they get a lot of the blame. I remember Tyler Thigpen said, I don't want to play quarterback anymore after his freshman year halfway through. And I said, look, as a head coach, I'll take all the blame, but guess what? For the offense, you're going to be next in line.
And Aramis is one smart customer because after the game, he did just what you just said. He praised all of his teammates.
Tell you the truth, man, I just think it's just an all offense, man. We worked hard all since January, and everybody thought that we was gonna have a lot of strengths this year, and we've been using them to the best of our ability. And like I said, it's not me, man. It's the offensive line and those playmakers out there doing a great job. I'm just standing in the glory spot, I guess.
Just the confidence of your unit. It just seems like you guys go out there and you don't get too fired up. It seems like you guys just get to work right away and set the tone for the whole game.
It's just a team effort. Everybody goes out knowing that we have one goal in mind, and that's to play the best of our abilities. And we go out and we don't talk a lot, just go out and execute and let our play do the talking.
That's the big play. You take away the big play from any team, you get them to run the ball. It's going to be hard on our defense to just gut us out like that. With the guys up front, man, and then you got the backers, it's going to be really hard.
It's the first time you're 1 yard short, and it seems like that play was almost the same play, except you got that extra yard.
I felt pretty good because the first one when I came off my receiver cord, that was clowning me, so it felt good to get it in there the second time.
Our HTC Peak performer from the VMI game, Chris Presley, CP. 6 catches, 100 yards, including a 32-yard grab and a touchdown.
Yep, very proud of CP. My roommate on the road this past Friday, so the boys said he's got to stay with you again, Coach.
Great job by Chris Presley. So good to see him stepping up in a big way. Time now for something that we would like to talk a lot less about, the Conway Medical Center injury report, Coach. And you got to start with Jamie Childers.
Yep, got quite a few guys on there, and Jamie caught a great ball, and they tackled him low and tweaked his knee, so he's going to be out a while. Sammy Kennedy's out a while with his shoulder. David Duran's got a banged-up shoulder as well, and Andre Jacobs in his hip there. So we've got Jeff Pound's going to earn his keep this week getting these guys ready. And, again, if these guys can go, they'll go. If not, we've got to close ranks, move on, and get ready to go play a great Liberty team.
And as for Jamie Childers, I'm assuming an MRI is probably on the table early Monday. And best case scenario right now, he's going to be gone for a number of weeks. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's possible, Rich. But look here, with Curtis Elliott from Coastal and Dick Ward from Strand Orthopedic, they are phenomenal men, phenomenal surgeons. And so they'll look at that thing, and we just got to get them well as quick as we can. And one other guy we'd like to mention right there that's an unbelievable warrior is Billy Huggins, who was filming on Friday night. High school football, messed his knee up. He might have torn ligaments in his knee, but he got up, finished the play, finished that game, and finished another game. That's tough. That's what we're looking for, Rich.
That's the boss, Billy Huggins. 2 games in Lamar and Timminsville, torn ACL, but he tells me he'll be shooting next week.
He's a tough man.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%. Time for us to take another break. When we come back, it's time for Chants Corner. The coach goes one-on-one with Chad McField when we come back. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by People's Underwriters with 2 locations in Conway and Carolina Forest. Visit peoplesunderwriters.com.
We're proud to have Coastal Ice as part of our team this year, providing ice to the PD and all over the Grand Strand.
We're proud to bring you the Coastal Ice cool play of the game. And when you think of ice, think of Coastal Ice and call 488-4ICE. Everyone at Coastal Ice wants to wish the Chanticleers the best of luck.
Coastal Ice says,
Go Chants!
Locals love Creek Rats for dinner. They rave about the seafood dinner special, baskets, po' boys, wraps, and burgers. But when you experience those incredible waterfront views, you get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude. On the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and on Celebration Lake in Florence.
My HTC digital cable service delivers all my favorite shows, movies, and sports entertainment. We always crack up watching comedies on video on demand and raise the roof cheering for our favorite sports teams in high def. HTC offers all the channels and features I love and connects me with the ones who mean the most.
NFL Network and NFL Red Zone provide the most extensive weekly coverage and put you in the action with every touchdown. Now available on HTC digital cable.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time now for Chants Corner, brought to you by HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome to Chants Corner in the Brown Locker Room here at the Adkins Field House. We're with senior defensive lineman Chad McField. And Chad, we got a few questions for you.
Okay.
First question, growing up, who was the biggest influence in your life?
I'd have to say my parents were the biggest influence because they taught me how to work through everything and to be the best person that I could be every day. So I'd have to give that to them, and I love them for that.
Thus far, what's your best Coastal Carolina memory?
My best memory would have to be my redshirt freshman year, being able to play in my first game at Penn State. I didn't do too good, but it was still good for me just because it kind of got me out of my shakiness.
That's a good place to get it out of.
Yes, sir.
If you could have a redo, or like in golf, a mulligan, something you'd like to do over again in life, what would it be?
I'd probably want to start playing football a little bit earlier in my life. I didn't really start until my junior year of high school, so I feel if I started maybe a couple years before that, I would appreciate the game a lot more than I do now.
Well, you hear the phrase game day, what do you think of?
Really, I think of just lining up in front of the man that's going to be put in front of me and beating him. I just think of being the best on the field at the time and helping my team get the W.
Pick one coach on our whole staff, and let's see how well you can imitate that coach.
For this, I'd have to choose Coach Smith, and this is something he says before the games. He pulls us over to the side, starts saying, "Don't think that you're going to come up in here and get anything for free, all right? Okay? You're going to have to fight, all right? Okay?" That's it.
He says, all right?
He says about,
okay.
Yeah.
A few times,
A few times, yeah.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, sir.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Waste Management, Coastal Orthopedic and Strand Orthopedic, Coca-Cola, Crescent Bank, and Shred Alert.
Shred Alert owner Adam Parness says, don't compromise the integrity of your personal and financial documents, shred them. Shredding is important in order to prevent identity theft, one of the fastest growing crimes in the U.S. Don't be a victim. Shred Alert has served professional, residential, and government offices from Georgetown to Wilmington since 2002 and has been recognized for being the document destruction company of the Grand Strand and surrounding areas. So whether it's paper, uniforms, or any sensitive materials, Shred Alert of Myrtle Beach is the only choice to get the job done. Contact us today.
All right, guys, it's crunch time. The game's on the line. You played great so far, but you got to finish the job. You got to finish the job. You're the team everybody wants to be. Come on, guys. Let's go show them why we're the champs.
Right now, get the longest lasting, most versatile, and most fuel-efficient lineup in America at Palmetto Chevrolet. No one has more Consumer Digest Best Buys for the 2010 model year than Chevrolet. Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and Palmetto Chevrolet. A winning combination.
And nobody beats a Palmetto deal.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch. The connection that brings us together as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic. But the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
It's time for a Bojangles Blast from the Past. We take you back to November 13th of 2010. Underdog Coastal Carolina facing the 11th ranked Liberty Flames. Zach McDowell threw for 382 yards and accounted for 4 touchdowns. He threw 3 touchdown passes to true freshman Matt Hazel. Hazel's 3 scoring grabs in a single game tied Jerome Simpson's school record. CCU devastated Liberty, getting out to an eye-popping 24-point halftime lead and cruising to a 45-31 victory at Brooks Stadium. Blast from the Past is brought to you by your Grand Strand Bojangles, proud sponsor of The David Bennett Show.
Time now for our HTC scouting report, Coach. You don't need to say much. Lynchburg, Virginia. It's Coastal Carolina and Liberty, and it seems that the road to the Big South title usually goes between this game when the winner is certainly going to be in the driver's seat.
Yeah, we've got a couple tough games coming up. This certainly might be one of the toughest. Liberty has not lost a home game in over 5 years to a conference opponent, so say no more. They're a mighty good football team. They'll remember us beating them last year, so we've got a great task ahead of us this week.
Coach, I know the kids are well aware of how big this game is. How quickly do you think they're going to forget about this VMI win and get focused? Because it's probably going to take focus from this point up until Saturday to get that victory.
They can enjoy it over the weekend, but Monday morning, it's time to go to work.
And that's what Coastal Carolina will do. We'll see you next week from Lynchburg, Virginia, the big showdown between the Chanticleers and Liberty. Coach, congratulations, though, on a great win over VMI.
Thank you, Rich. Got a great one coming up this week.
And we will be there to bring you all the action next Sunday right here on The David Bennett Show. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Palmetto Chevrolet, A&I Fire and Water Restoration, Creek Rats, Conway Medical Center, and HTC.
Hello, I'm Tommy Britton. Along with my children, Case, Preston, and Mary Madison, I practice law here in Myrtle Beach. We're now known as the Britton Law Firm. We're all graduates of Wofford College, but we're great supporters of David Bennett, Coastal Carolina football, and the great university Coastal Carolina has become. It's been a pleasure over the years to sponsor this program. The Britton Law Firm, all claims, trials in all courts.
Come get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and overlooking Celebration Lake on South Cashua in Florence.
With my HTC wireless phone, I'm always connected to the world around me. Whether it's simple everyday things like a call from a friend, a text from my daughter, or even an update to my Facebook status while I'm out and about, HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
HTC is your wireless headquarters for back to school. Get 3 months of HTC residential high-speed internet free with new HTC wireless service.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.